வந்து
Hello, Jay.
Check. As long as you love me, we're under pressure. 7 billion people in the world try to heat it. Keep it together. Smile on your face, even though the heart is drowning. But hey now, you know, girl, we both know it's a cruel. But I would take my chance, yeah, yeah. As long as you love me, we could be starving, no, we could be homeless, no, we could be broke. As long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, and I'll be your silver, and I'll be your gold. As long as you la 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 la, you love me. As long as you la 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 la, you love me. As long as you love me. I'll be your soldier, fighting every second of the day for your dreams, girl. I'll be your hope. It could be my destiny, star on a single. So don't trust, you don't cry. No, we don't need no wings to fly. Just take my hand. Just long as you love me, we could be starving, no, we could be homeless, no, we could be broke. As long as you love me, and I'll be your platinum, and I'll be your silver, and I'll be your gold. As long as you la 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 la, you love me. As long as you la 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 la, you love me. I don't make sense, but give my hallelujah. Give me time, place, I ride it too. By flight too, happy today. Girl, you know I got you. Us, trust, come on tabletop, jet out with you. We're on top of the world. This is how we do. Tell me that's the sweetest, that's the something that's his point of view. You step out like, oh God, side to point at you. Tell me what's my best side. I said back and point at you. One of the ideas you feel like a baby. You got to the rest and the red, the times and the green and another side. We got issues, baby, true. What a world, the what pretend and gonna get times when say me someone. As long as you love me, we could be something, we could be homeless, no, we could be broke. As long as you love me, I'll be your platinum, and I'll be your silver, and I'll be your gold. As long as you la 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 la, you love me. As long as you la 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 la, you love me. As long as you love me, yeah, yeah.
Good evening to one and all present here. Annual Day celebration is the culmination of the school's academic year. It is about celebration, felicitation, recognition, and rewards to the achievers. Annual Day is a reflection of school's curricular and co-curricular performance. A little progress in each day adds up to big result. And Gala is nothing but the celebration of such big results. Gala means abundance, thus it rightly matches our school's annual day. Family of CKS is always proving that we stay unique with numerous young talents and deliver progress.
I request the gatherings to be seated. The children, those who are walking around, can come and sit.
Good evening to one and all present here. Annual Day celebration is a culmination of the school's academic year. It is about
With immense pleasure, I take this opportunity to welcome Mrs. Chanti, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Kadalur District, Ms. Amudavalli Ranganathan, Executive Director of CK Groups of Educational Institution, Mrs. Divya Mary, Principal of CK School of Practical Knowledge and CK Confident Kids. Mr. CK Ashok Kumar, Trustee of Sri Jairam Educational Trust. Mrs. Kumari Leelam, HR of CK Groups of Schools. Mrs. Banu Priya, Territory Head of CK Confident Kids. Mrs. Sudha, Principal of CK School of Progressive Education. Mr. Shivakumar and Mr. Sharavanan, Principal of CK B.Ed College and CK College of Engineering and Technology. Mrs. Gauri, HR of CK Engineering College. Beloved teachers, support staff, and my students and their families on this grand celebration of Gala 2020 with our traditional welcome of God of Honor.
I request the audience to rise up as the chief guests are arriving. I request you all to give them a huge round of applause. Give them a huge round of applause.
Our student member council are not elegantly to welcome the dignitaries headed by Head Boy, Ashish Sabupakar, President Head Girl, R. Rakshana, Vice President Head Boy, Avineshwar, Vice President Head Girl, Priyanka, Captains and Vice Captains of the House, President, Strikers, Shooters, Battlers, and Ministers of Student Member Council. Colored flags, rolling trumpets, uniform swings of hands has made this moment more lively and scintillating. Colored flags, rolling trumpets, uniform swings of hands has made this moment more lively and scintillating. Our student member council are marching elegantly to welcome the dignitaries. Our student member council are marching elegantly to welcome the dignitaries headed by President Head Boy, Ashish Sabupakar, President Head Girl, R. Rakshana, Vice President Head Boy, Avineshwar, Vice President Head Girl, Priyanka, Captains and Vice Captains of the House, Trailblazers, Strikers, Shooters and Battlers. I request the dignitaries to take their honorable seats and join us on the fun-filled gala celebration.
Yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a misty, and today is a gift. With all the blessings of noble hearts, we have all joined here to cheer aloud and celebrate Gala 2020 Annual Day celebration. Abundance is not something that we acquire. It is something we tune into. Wayne Dyer. Thus it rightly goes with our school. CK School of Practical Knowledge always strive to tune the requisite values, attitudes in the form of students. No matter how many mistakes we make or how slow we progress, we are always ahead of everyone who isn't trying new.
With heartfelt pride, I once again take the privilege to welcome each and everyone who has graced his presence on this day of celebration themed based on Narnia, a fantasy world of magic and mythical beasts and talking animals.
Prayer is the cure for confused minds, weary souls, and broken hearts. Prayers don't have to be long and eloquent. All it requires sincere and humble hearts. It washes away the dust and evil vibes from one's life. I request the CK choir to carol and outspread the power of prayer with their vocals.
Thank you, girls and boys. Lighting the lamp of hope with a fire of confidence could lead us to success. I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. Shanti, Deputy Superintendent of Police, to light the lamp. I now invite Ms. Amudavali Ranganathan, our Executive Director of CK Group of Educational Institution, to light the lamp. I then request Mrs. Divya Mary, Principal of CK School of CK, to light the lamp. I also invite Kumari Leelam to light the lamp. I also invite Kumari Leelam, HR of CK Group of Education, to light the lamp. I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. K. Shanti, Deputy Superintendent of Police, to light the lamp.
CK School. CK School is a home where love resides, memories are created, friends always belongs, and laughter never ends. A leader is not a searcher of consensus, but a molder of consensus. I proudly call our school head boy, Aziz Abubakar, to welcome the gathering on behalf of CKS family.
The soul should stand adjourned. The soul should stand adjourned, ready to welcome the ecstatic experience. A warm word of hearty welcome to one and all present here. On behalf of CKS, I am proud and privileged in addressing the gathering on this grand opening of Glore Annual Day Celebration 2020. A joy-filled greeting to our esteemed Chief Guest, Mrs. Shanti, Deputy Superintendent of Police, who is a brilliant and hard-working personality. We are very much proud of her elevation through her career flow under her administration. She was successfully handled MP election and local body election during her service. A statue of knowledge and experience. You are an inspiration to all of us. Welcome, ma'am. Next, I would like to welcome Ms. Amudavali Ranganathan, Executive Director of CK Group of Educational Institutions. Welcome, ma'am. I would like to welcome Mrs. Divya Mary, Principal of CK School of Practical Knowledge and CK Conference Kit. Welcome, ma'am. Next, I would like to welcome Mrs. Kumar Leelam, Human Resource of CK Group of Schools. Welcome, ma'am. Next, I would like to extend my heartfelt welcome to my dear teachers of CK Group of Educational Institutions, supporting staff, students and parents. Finally, the auspicious day has come. Put an end to our impatient, anticipation and tireless preparation for this event. Indeed, the annual school day is a culmination of school academic year. It is a time for celebration and recognition of the students as well as the school achievement. It is a time to chill, to cheer, to shine, to aspire and to be inspired. It is an honor to be surrounded by so many special peoples and to be blessed in the fellowship of this gracious occasion. May this excitement of today enthusize you, may this enchantment surround you, and may the fellowship that we share create happy memories and smiling, magical moment. May the magical moments be many and memorable. Once again, I welcome you all to Glore 2020. Thank you.
Love is not about the togetherness. It is all about the respect we have towards each other. Student Member Council always represents and reflects our school vision and mission. They always have been a part of our school operations. Students of CK School of Practical Knowledge are not trained as individuals, rather they are trained as leaders of tomorrow. I request our President Head Boy, Ashish Abubakar, to honor our chief guest with a shawl and a memento. I also request President Head Girl, Rakshana, to honor our chief guest with a shawl and a memento. I request the school toppers to come to the left side of the stage.
Kumari Leelam, HR of case.
Thank you, ma'am, for your honorable presence.
We are extremely exhilarated to have with us Mrs. K. Shanti, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Kadalur, one of the sincere and dedicated person who never stops to serve us. With no further delay, I request her to address the gathering.
Good evening to all. ரொம்ப நேரம் எடுத்துக்கறல, ரொம்ப ஷார்ட்டாக முடிச்சிடுறேன். ஸோ உங்கள் பேரண்ட்ஸ் அவங்களுக்கெலாம் தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லணும். ரொம்ப நல்ல ஸ்கூலில் சேர்த்து படிக்க வச்சுக்கிறாங்க. வாய்ப்புகள் எல்லாருக்கும் கிடைக்காது. கனவுகளோடு உங்களை இங்கே சேர்த்துருக்காங்க. கான்வெண்ட்டில் போய் படிக்கிற வாய்ப்பு எல்லாருக்கும் கிடைக்காது. எனக்கு கிடைக்கல. இந்த வாய்ப்பை இப்போ இந்த வயசில் உங்களுக்கு இருக்கிற பெரிய கடமையே வாய்ப்புகளை முழுசாக பயன்படுத்திக்கிட்டு நல்லா படிக்கணும். நிறைய காம்ப்ளிகேட்டடாக பேசி உங்களுக்கு புரியுமான்னு தெரியல, அதனால் சிம்பிளாகவே பேசிடுறேன். வீட்டில் அப்பா அம்மாலாம் பேசுவாங்க, எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்படுறோம், ஃபீஸ் கட்டுறதுக்கு எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்படுறோம், ஒரு நாளைக்கு எவ்வளோ நேரம் உழைக்கிறாங்க, எல்லாமே எல்லாமே உங்கள்கிட்ட சொல்லுவாங்க. உங்களுக்கு அது புரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நல்ல ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கிற வாய்ப்பு கிடச்சிருக்கு, அதை யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். யாராலையும் எதுவும் முடியாதுன்னு கிடையாது, எல்லாம் முடியும். நெகட்டிவாக எதுவும் யோசிக்கக்கூடாது. எல்லாருக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு தனித்திறமை இருக்குது, அதை என்னென்னு கண்டுபிடிங்க. அதில் முழு முயற்சியோடு ஈடுபடணும். வாய்ப்புகள் கிடைக்கலைனாலும் வாய்ப்புகளை நம்மளால் உருவாக்க முடியும். ஃபஸ்ட்டு டெடிகேஷன். எந்த ஒரு ஒர்க்குலையும் 100% டெடிகேஷனோட அர்ப்பணிப்போடு வேலை செய்யணும். அது ஒரு தொடப்பத்தை எடுத்து வீடு கூட்டுறதா இருந்தாலும் சரி, அதை எனக்கு இந்த வேலை கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, இதை நான் கரெக்டாக செய்வேன் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஒரு 2 லைன் திருக்குறள் படிக்கிறதா இருந்தாலும் எதுக்காக அந்த 2 லைன் இருக்குது, என்ன சொல்ல வர்றாங்க, அதை ஒரு முழு மனதோட முழு கவனத்தையும் செலுத்தி படிக்கணும். இந்த காலத்து குழந்தைங்களுக்கு நிறைய டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன் இருக்குது. அதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து இடம் கொடுக்கக்கூடாது. இப்போ நிறைய எங்ககிட்ட வர்ற பிரச்சனைகள் குழந்தைகள் நிறைய ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. எதுக்குமே பயப்படக்கூடாது, கலங்கக்கூடாது, தைரியமாக இருக்கணும். உங்கள் பிரச்சனைகளை வெளியே சொல்ல அந்தளவுக்கு தைரியம் இருக்கணும். இப்போ பரவாயில்ல, குழந்தைங்கள்லாம் வந்து இப்போ ஓரளவு தைரியமாக தான் இருக்காங்க. எங்ககிட்டயே நேரடியாக வந்து நிறைய பிரச்சனைகளை சொல்கிறாங்க. எப்பயும் பாசிட்டிவாக நினைக்கணும். நம்மளால் முடியும் அப்படின்றது பாசிட்டிவ் திங்கிங். பாசிட்டிவாக நினச்சாலே நம்மளுடைய இலக்கில் ஒரு 50% நம்ம போயிடுவோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் டெடிகேஷன், அர்ப்பணிப்போட ஒரு ஹார்ட் ஒர்க். அந்த உழைப்புக்கு வந்து எல்லையே இருக்கக்கூடாது. அர்ப்பணிப்பும் கடின உழைப்பும் இருந்தால் நம்மளுடைய லட்சியங்களை நோக்கி நம்ம வேகமாகவும் போகலாம். கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு நாள் வந்து அந்த இலக்கை அடைய முடியும். ஓகே, ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட். எல்லாரும் அவங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கையோட லட்சியங்களை அடையணுன்றதுக்கு என்னோட வாழ்த்துக்கள். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, ma'am. That was an aspiring speech for all of us.
Now I request the 10th and 12th teachers to assemble in the left side of the stage. Prize distribution. Dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Rewarding and recognition is something that encourages and motivates the creators to achieve more. I, with extreme pride, invite Mrs. Anita to announce the toppers of Standard 12 during the academic year 2018 to 2019.
Good evening to everybody. 12th standard toppers in the year 2018 and 19. School topper, first place, Sri Niveta. Her parent is receiving the gift.
Please give them a round of applause.
Second place, R. Priyadarshini.
Parents, kindly give them a huge round of applause.
Third place, P. Harini. Centum scorers in accountancy, Harini Sri. R. Punita. Eleventh standard toppers. First place, Lakshana Malya. Second place, K. Abita.
I request the gathering to give them a round of applause. I request the gathering to give them a huge round of applause.
Third place, S. Darshini. Centum scorer in accountancy, V. Tejashwini. Her father is receiving. Thank you, ma'am.
The next prize is for 10th standard school toppers. I request teacher Ramya to read out the names.
I took immense pleasure to announce the achievers of SSLC 2018 to 19. First mark is secured by Kalanilavan R.
Parents, please give them a round of applause.
Second mark is shared by 3 students. B. Bharat. Sujata R. And Harish Abhinav R. Third mark is secured by Jasmine K. Centum scorer in science, Kalan 11 R.
I request teacher Rekha to read out the general proficiency winners.
Good evening to all. I am happy to announce the prize winners of General Proficiency of the year 2018 to 19. GP for LKG goes to Paul Franklin.
Parents, please cheer them with a huge round
GP
of
for
applause.
UKG goes to Hanish A. GP for first standard goes to Saravanan A. Second standard, Akshita R. GP for third standard goes to Sanjeev. GP for fourth standard goes to Latika V. GP for fifth standard goes to Vishal AS. GP for sixth standard goes to Afsana. GP for seventh standard goes to Suhail Akhtar. GP for 8th standard goes to Raghavi. GP for 9th standard goes to Tejishwani. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations, students.
Now it's time to honor the teachers of standard 11 and 12 for producing 100% results. I call upon teacher Maria Selvam to read out the prizes.
Yes, it gives me joy and happiness to express my heartfelt thanks. The God's blessing is manifested on us, especially on this institution, through various people. Now it's time to realize and recognize the hard work and the excellent performance of our higher secondary staff who has given the centum result in individual subjects and the class wise. Now I take this opportunity to call the centum result given in accountancy, 3 centums, Mrs. Veeralakshmi. I request her to come and get the reward. Yes, thank you, ma'am, for acknowledging her work. Now, centum result in the subject-wise. The Department of Tamil. I call upon Mr. Murali. Mr. Velu. Mr. Pasupati.
Parents, kindly cheer up the teachers.
Mrs. Santa. Mr. Annadurai. Now the Department of English. Mr. Balamurugan. Mr. Emmanuel Sagaya Selvan. Mr. Albert Jairaj. Now I call upon the Department of Mathematics, Mrs. Anita. Miss Santi. Mr. Amridalingam.
I request the PT department and LOE department to assemble near the left side of the stage. The staffs of PT and LOE department.
Master Prabhu. Now the Department of Business Max. Mrs. Anita. Miss Santi. Now I call upon the Department of Physics, Mr. Murthy. Mr. Duraisamy. Now the Department of Chemistry, I call upon Mr. Shagul. Mr. Francis Kumar. Mr. Santosh Kumar.
Audience, please cheer them up.
Now the Department of Biology, Mr. Dharmaraj. Mr. Manigandan. of the Department of Computer Science, Mr. Mohammad Elias. Mr. Sivaraj. The Department of Commerce, Mrs. Veeralakshmi. Mr. Prabhu. Mrs. Geeta. Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for honoring them. Thank you very much.
Now it's time for honoring the teachers of 10th standard. So I request teacher Amsaleka to read out their names.
Good evening all. The time has come to honor the gurus who wandered the path for 10th standard students. I am extremely proud to announce the centum and 100% result producers on the ground celebration. First, I call upon Yagavelu, Department of Science. Next
Audience.
teacher. Next teacher, Dinesh, Department of Science. Next come teacher Pungurli, Department of Tamil. Next teacher Sridevi, Department of Tamil. Next comes Department of English, teacher Nana Soundri. Next Department of Maths, teacher Srinivasan. Followed by teacher Saranya, Department of Maths. Next, Department of Science, teacher Yagavelu. Followed by teacher Dinesh. Next, Department of Social, teacher Ramya. Next, SM Vasanti. Followed by teacher Aisha Razi. Congratulations, teachers.
Appreciation is the biggest for recognition of hard work. I would like to announce the coordinators who worked throughout the year for us. Mrs. Anita, HSC coordinator. Mrs. Pungurili, High School Coordinator. I request the audience to give a big round of applause. Mrs. Amsaleka, Middle School Coordinator. And Mrs. Rekha, Primary Coordinator. Next, we would like to honor the Physical Education Department. First, I would like to call upon Teacher Karthik. Next, Ms. Teacher Karthikeyan. Teacher Vijay Shanti. And Teacher Rajesh. Next, we would like to honor the LOE department staffs. First, I would like to call upon Teacher Kusailan. Teacher Vetri. I request everyone to give the big round of applause. Teacher Anjali. Teacher Damodaran. Next, Teacher Raghu Sundaram. Teacher Balakrishnan. Teacher Ayyanar. Teacher Bharati. Teacher Judith Jain. Teacher Alexander. Teacher Ajit Kumar. And Teacher Hari Prasad.
It's time to honor our school admins. First, Mrs. Mani Meghalai. Next, I call upon Mrs. Lakshmi Devi. Mr. Nandakumar. Mr. Sendil Kumar. Mr. Vetri Kumaran. Next come Mr. Swaminathan. Miss Sharmila. Next I call upon Mrs. Revati. Mrs. Kalpana. Next come Miss Alamelu. Next Miss Haripriya. Followed by Miss Priyadarshini. Thank you.
I request all the students to be seated. Many of you are wandering here and there. Please go and sit in your places.
It's time for the prize of the admins, Mrs. Revati. Followed by Mr. Arunachalam. Next comes Ms. Deepa. Next, I'm proud to announce the supporting staff of the year 2018 to 2019, Mr. Patabu S. Mr. M. Mohan, Mr. S. Velu, Mr. Radhakrishnan, next comes Mr. Murugadas, followed by Mr. Shivakumar, Mr. Gunalan, Mr. Murthy, followed by Mr. Murthy, Mr. G. Shaktivel, Mr. Srivanesan, followed by Mr. R. Babu, okay.
by Mr. Nagappan. Mr. Gopal. Mr. Kodishwaran. Followed by Mr. Arnachalam. Here comes the list of nannies. Mrs. Shanti. Mrs. Mainavati. The spectators are requested to give them a big round of applause. Mrs. P. Mangalakshmi. Mrs. Rajakumari. Mrs. Krishnaveni. Mrs. M. Vimala. Mrs. Rajeshwari. Mrs. Salat Mary. Mrs. Gomati. Mrs. Malarkodi. Mrs. Erilarasi. Mrs. Tangeshwari. Mrs. Rajalakshmi. Mrs. M. Kavita. Mrs. S. Chitra. Mrs. Sushila. Mrs. Sivagami. Mrs. Prabha. Mrs. Navida Rani. Mrs. Bhakya Lakshmi.
Thank you, dignitaries, for your valuable presence in honoring the CKS families. I request the Honorable Chief Guest and the dignitaries to kindly step down the dais and take your honorable seats.